This is the iPhone 12 Pro. I've had the iPhone 12 Pro for just about a week, and these are my thoughts on using it for that week. And the one thing I want to get into straight away is the design of this new phone. So the square, boxy new feel of the iPhone 12 Pro is brilliant, honestly. This is making it one of my favorite iPhones. In fact, this is my favorite iPhone design that Apple have ever released. And I know it's similar to that iPhone 5 from a couple of years ago, but going from that rounded edge finish of the iPhone 11 Pro to this new, easier to hold, boxy feel it's really good. With the new design, these phones now seem to feel a little bit more premium, and I know that they're really similar to the iPhone 12 standard version, but there is a slight difference. So you have those stainless steel bands that go around the side of the phone, which, by the way, fingerprints all over it, but I can live with that. The next thing that stands it aside from the regular iPhone 12 is the back of the phone, and I said this last year, and I will keep saying it, that matte finish on the back of a phone is everything. If you're going to do a flagship phone, then you need to have this matte back on the phone, because if it's glossy, it feels a little bit cheaper, it feels not as premium, but that matte finish on the back of it makes it feel great in the hand. I'm not sure what it is about the square new boxy feel of this phone, but it does make it just feel better. Like for me, when I'm holding it, I feel like I'm less likely to drop it because I can rest it on my little pinky at the bottom, and I know it's safe because of that square design. And the only other thing really is it makes it sometimes a bit harder to pick up off the table, but you just get used to that really quickly. We should probably talk about the other new stuff that has come with this phone, and there are two. So you have Lidar, which I would like to spend a lot of time talking about, but besides that measure the height feature, I haven't really seen any big difference. It's helped, maybe it's helped a little bit in low light photography, but that is something I'm not 100% on, so I will have to do more with Lidar to find out whether this is anything really. The other new change though coming to the iPhones this year was 5G. Everyone knows now that 5G is in these phones. Apple have said this is where 5G starts, and you kind of get why, because loads of people will now have a 5G phone with the new iPhones. And I am not sure on 5G just yet. I mean, I know it is the future of where we're going with, mobile data, but I'm not sure if it's for now. But I get why they put it in the phones. Most people that are getting these iPhone 12 Pros are going to be upgrading from the iPhone 10, the iPhone 7, maybe the iPhone 8, and will keep their phone for a couple of years. So it's future-proofing it. But I haven't noticed a huge amount of difference yet when using 5G. I've done speed tests and got shocking speeds, like below 10 megabytes a second. And then I can do speed tests again, and I can go and get 200 megabytes a second. But that will be because Apple switches. It's kind of smart switches between 4 and 5G for when you need it. Downloading apps does seem quicker when on 5G. And then the only other noticeable difference is YouTube. I can stream and get into the videos a little bit quicker, but I've not really had any use to use 5G massively yet, except for downloading those apps and doing pointless speed tests, because that doesn't really show us anything. But 5G is there, 5G is new, 5G is the future, and now millions more people have access to 5G through the iPhone 12. Something that is on this phone though that is incredible is that new HDR video, and Apple had said this in the launch event for it, and I saw it and thought, well, it's just going to be a little bit better video. I am so wrong. This HDR video is incredible. We know iPhone video has been good for the past couple of years and up there in the top tier of mobile video, but now it's just taken a step up and is just better than I think any other video that a phone can take. You have that stabilization that is on the phone, which just makes it so smooth, it's gimbal-like. And B, now when you shoot this HDR video, the colors are brilliant. Because it's autumn and we've got all these leaves on the floor and these nice sunsets, it just is the best time to take some of this HDR video. And when you play it back on the phone, obviously an HDR screen it looks really good, and it's difficult to show you how good it is. You can download some of this footage that I've put up, and if you have a HDR screen, you can just sit back and enjoy how good it is, because honestly, it's next level. Moving on to the camera though, and the camera and the photos, they seem to have got better this year, even though they haven't really changed. I don't know if that's adding that deep fusion now into the photos, but it seems that you can capture the highlights and the shadows and the colors, and the contrast looks great. I just think photos on this look brilliant. That 2x zoom is really nice as well. And then also you now get night mode on all of these lenses, which is brilliant. And still my favorite thing on this phone is that ultra wide lens. And if you were thinking about upgrading and take a lot of photos on an iPhone 10 or an iPhone 7 or 8, then go for the Pro if you want better photos, or wait for that 12 Pro Max, which is coming next week, which then you can take even better photos on. Battery on the iPhone 12 Pro it's okay. I dropped down from the 11 Pro Max, which I think has the best battery almost on any phone that I've used. And this at the moment, I'm getting, 5, 6, 7 hours of screen on time, but also because I'm using it so much, I've been charging it a lot more. So a lot of the time I'll put a charge on during the middle of the day. But, a couple of times when I've not needed to do that, it's lasted me pretty much till the end of the day, which is what you want from a battery. But, in the full review in a couple of weeks, I will be able to have a little bit of a deeper look into what that battery is like. But for now, I think 5 or 6, even 7 hours of screen on time, that's pretty reasonable. Overall impressions though of the iPhone 12 Pro so far is that it's my favorite iPhone that Apple have ever released, and I know I will say this every single year, but that new design has made it really nice. But if you are stuck between deciding to upgrade between the 12 and the 12 Pro, just kind of think about what you need to use the phone for. The iPhone 12 starts at 64 gig, while the iPhone 12 Pro starts at 128 gig. And you also have that added lens on the 12 Pro, but just something to think about. Screens are pretty much exactly the same as well. So let me know down below in the comments, have you upgraded to the 12 Pro? Are you enjoying it? Because I genuinely love it. If you enjoyed the video, then a like would be great. And of course, a sub to the channel would be even better. But until next time, see you later.